I I'll start over. I'm chuckling a little bit because when Scott talked about doing a business training every week, I'm like, Scott, I'm not down for that. So he's like, we're gonna do product training on the business call. I'm like, okay, because I do want to get the product training out there. I want everybody to know how to use the different products. I don't want people to think that XMPM is. I don't know if I'll ever get over saying that. I don't want people to think the PM is used for sleeping, because that's really how it's labeled, and that's not what it's for. Skincare is a little bit different. It's pretty easy, right? Just use it. People say, how do you use it? So there's different theories on how to use it. I'll share with you how I use it. I honestly don't think it matters how you layer it. I think it works no matter what. But there are 5 different products. And the one that I use first is not this one. I had them in order and they all fell off. The one that I use first is the hydrating vitamin C serum. It's the only one that's really a liquid. The thing that I love about all these products is, for the most part, it's one squirt. It's hard with this lovely background. I'm not close up, but one little squirt's all it takes. It doesn't. I just take it and put it on both hands, kind of rub it together, and then just put it on my face. When you're putting skincare on your face, you don't want to rub. You're just wanting to cover your skin with it. But the more you rub, the more you pull, the more you help gravity as it sinks down. Thank you, Stacy. I love skincare too. So then after I use gosh, they're all out of order. After I use the vitamin C, then I use the collagen. That's the big, huge bottle. And I'm going to show you the boxes. It comes in a box like this. I love the way it's packaged. It has a little cover so that you won't ever have it to leak, and you can save it. So you can, when you travel, you put this little cover back on there so it won't ever accidentally squirt out. Again, this one I use 2 pumps, not because it takes 2, just because I feel like this is a pretty powerful product. So you want your wrinkles to go away faster, you can use 2 instead of 1. And again, I just kind of pat it on, put it on my face. People say, do you let it dry before you put the next layer on? I don't have time for that. Not many people do. So I just go from one to the next. And Stacy's laughing. Who has time to let one product dry on their face before they go to the next one, or absorb on their face? So hydrating serum, the collagen boost. After that, you've got 3 other products. There's the intensive firming. This is another one that I love, love, love. Night cream. I didn't use this one as much to begin with, because I'm more of a morning person. I do good to get in one skincare routine. To do 2 is hard for me. So when using them, but then I decided it doesn't matter whether it's day or night. I can use it. If you're only putting skincare on your face once a day, then use it. Again, look, I'm going to use 1 pump, and it is so concentrated. It comes out in a little like tube. You dab it, then you just pat it on. And your face is going to feel kind of moist as you put it on, and it will. I do kind of give it a few minutes before I put on makeup. Scott, you don't have to wait to put yours on. It's okay if you just go ahead right afterwards. The eye brightening cream, again, 1 pump. Ooh, that one just went everywhere. And this one is it kind of sits on your eyes thick, because even when you take that 1 pump, you spread it. I don't know if you can see how it's just kind of sitting on there thick, but it actually helps with the dark circles. The intensive firming treatment. This one I haven't, y'all. The other thing is how long this lasts. A lot of people, they look at that price, and it is a sticker shock. It was sticker shock for me. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can afford to do that, you know, but I bought my skincare in middle of July. Well, it was right. I think I got it on the 8th of July. Then we went to Scotland. Again, it's rare that I use it twice a day. So somebody that's using it twice a day may use it a little bit faster. This is the same bottle. No, this bottle I just opened today. The intensive firming, I just opened another bottle today. This is the bottle from July, and this is the bottle from July. And the vitamin C I go through a little bit quicker. I have backed off. When I first started using it, I was using 2 pumps. It again, remember, this is the one that's really liquidy. I think 1 is sufficient. So 1 pump is gonna last me a little bit longer. This is actually probably bottle number 3. But I was using 2 pumps to begin with, and I think you probably only need 1. Intensive firming treatment, because I'm vain and I have wrinkles. And this one's going to take a second because it's a brand new bottle. When you first get started, you have to pump it up the tube. So this one, because I'm vain, I use 2 pumps. I dab it here on the smile wrinkles and around where my crow's feet are. And then if you have those lovely forehead wrinkles, but now is when I let it sit, right? I get it all on my face. I brush my teeth. I do whatever else I'm going to do. Then I come back and put on my makeup. I don't like have any particular time that I let it sit, but I do just kind of let my skin absorb it a little bit, and it feels so good. And y'all, it really does. If you haven't used the skincare for a while and you use it for 2 or 3 days in a row, it's going to look like you've had a Botox treatment. That picture of my face, it still just kind of shocks me to look at the difference. But on the side where I didn't use it, there's a much deeper wrinkle here. The crow's feet are much worse. On the side where I did use it, it just looks like it looks like I used airbrush on it, you know, or Botox. Very simple to use the skincare. A lot of people don't want to invest in the whole set to begin with. It depends on what your skin needs are, but for most people, I think the wrinkle pack, which contains the collagen and the firming treatment, is a good place to start. That's also the samples that we have that we can send out. There's collagen and there's firming treatment. When I send those out, I send them with the suggestion that they do them use it only on one side of their face, and they ask them to take pictures. Not necessarily pictures that they're going to share, but pictures that they can compare to. And I think that's good because just over the course of 1 or 2 days, they're going to see a difference, but they're not going to recognize the difference if they don't have something to look back at. So I just tell people, take pictures, not necessarily to share it unless you want to, but just to compare. What else do I need to cover? Anybody have any questions about the skincare?
Yeah, feel free to unmute yourself
Raise
if
your
you
hand.
want
Yeah.
to. Raise your hand, do something, I'll get you unmuted. I've got a question just because I'm a dumb male.
Okay.
So you talked about the collagen treatment that we have. There are other collagen treatments out there also that you consume. Can you talk about the difference between those type of collagens?
Well, they're all doing the same thing. They're creating elasticity. That's what we want collagen for, is to help with elasticity. And when you don't have elasticity, you have wrinkles. Basically, it's part of the what everybody is doing now to help kind of reverse aging. Is collagen. It also it's not just helping your appearance. Collagen does a lot of things. Stacy may be able to address that better than me, but I know that collagen helps to rebuild And I want to say that that it helps to rebuild muscle also. Is that right, Stacy? Collagen.
Yeah, it does.
And Stacy, just because we might be putting this as a training video, can you share with everybody how old you are?
I am 52.
We're not supposed to ask, I know, but
I
I'm
wasn't there.
52.
but you
I'm
look
52.
younger now than you did when I met you, and it's just pretty
I know.
amazing. It's amazing because we met what, 10 years ago? It's been a while.
Yep. A long time.
Yeah.
2012.
Well, that's a little bit more than 10 years ago.
Yeah. It's
So
been a while.
I was pregnant with Abigail then, I guess.
Yeah.
Your birthday.
Yeah. It's been a while.
So yeah, collagen consumed internally will do the same thing, right? Over time, collagen rebuilds hair and fingernails and that sort of thing. So a lot of people, that's a big selling point for consuming collagen, is it helps hair regrowth. I'm really looking forward to our by mouth collagen supplement because it will be vegan. Most collagen comes from fish, and I kind of don't like fish products because of the toxins that are in them. So I'm looking forward to that because COVID plus stress and 14 babies and all that have done a number on my hair. So I'm
Yeah.
looking
14 babies.
yeah, you lose hair when you have babies. You lose hair when you have COVID. And so I'm so surprised I have any hair left at all. But um, collagen is great for that, and I think it will be a great selling point for people. And it's just it is a measure of health when your hair is thick and full and your fingernails are nice and strong. It's just part of a way to outwardly determine whether you're healthy or not.
And for those of you who did not know that we were coming out with that product, we found that out in
Oops.
Belize. Yeah,
Oops.
oops. It's okay. I want you to know. I would say all the estimates have come back probably end of March, early April when we'll have that product. The other thing,
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully we'll keep you in the
But
loop.
I
We'll
did
let
talk
everybody
to
know.
I did have a conversation with Ken this afternoon, and they are moving along, but I think they've run into a snag to get a good magnesium source. And that's one of the things I love about him. He is a stickler for it has to be the best.
Yeah.
We're not going to settle for, you know, it is about cost because it has to be cost effective, and that's why we don't have a cleanser in our skincare. They developed a cleanser, but it's not packageable in a container to put on the market that would make it cost effective. So I think they're back at the drawing board with that. Hopefully the day will come when we do have a cleanser, but that's why we don't have one. It's because the best was so good and so expensive that it just doesn't fit in. It's just we couldn't market it. So
And we talk a lot, Dee Dee and I do, about the fact that really, truly, there's not a signature product out there that's going to have nutritional value, a good nutritional value. And we think that the collagen, if they do it right and they do some of the things they were talking about, Dee Dee, it will be that way.
Absolutely. So what I have said is that it will be a category creator. We'll have vegan collagen in it. It will be an electrolyte. It'll have magnesium in it and other minerals in it. It will be an electrolyte. It will also have both the fruit, which we don't have anything with the fruit except for the chocolate. It'll have the fruit powder and the leaf powder in it. They're supposed to be working on assays so that we'll have some idea of what we're offering people instead of just saying it's a superfood with collagen in it, which it will be a superfood with collagen in it. But it would be nice to be able to tell people and we can't. And when people ask you why doesn't it have the vitamins listed on the packaging, It's because we're not standardizing the product. When you start standardizing the product, it means that there's a lot of processing that goes into it to make sure, because your green beans aren't standardized. The ones you picked that grew this spring are not going to have the same nutrient value as the ones that grew last spring, nor are the ones that grow in Virginia going to be the same as what grows in Georgia or the same as what grows in Florida. So we can't really label it with it has 500 milligrams of vitamin C and 400 milligrams of vitamin D, and it's not going to have that on it. But we will hopefully have an assay that will give us a better idea of um, what the various nutrients are in it. But the biggest thing is the anti-inflammatories, which is huge.
Yeah, big time. Well, okay, thanks, Dee Dee. Appreciate the training on that, and we'll let you guys know before next week what products we'll train on Tuesday next week, and we will do a call again on Tuesday next week. I'm going to take 5 minutes, and I'm with everybody that's in here. I've noticed that pretty much all of you are in the business building group, so I'm going to assume that you guys are wanting to build a business with this, obviously. So, but the training is going to be very first level tonight, because what I want to tell you what I do, and maybe that will spark something with you. I'm willing to have one-on-ones with anybody who's trying to build a business and really try to tailor something that works for you, because what Dee Dee Shaw does, Scott Taylor does not. And what Stacy does, Scott does not. And what works for Janine and Bill does not work for me. I come from a customer-based business. That's how I grew my other one. The one that we did really well, I grew it from a customer base. I was fortunate. It was easy for me at that point in time. The reason was because I lost so much weight. People looked at me, they saw all the weight I lost, and they, holy crap, I need it. Don't care what it costs, I need it. And I was very fortunate in that way. But the one thing that I've learned about this as I've gone along is that I think that recruiting, now some of you have people who have been with you in other businesses, and they were distributors or social marketers, as we call them here, with you in another business. And those people, if they want to do the business, that's easy. Move forward, do what you got to do, get them plugged into what we're doing, and move forward. We'll help them grow. But sometimes I think that in this business, we take somebody who's not necessarily well equipped, and we force a round peg into a square hole sometimes. People have to be taught how to follow up. People have to be taught about an elevator pitch. People have to be taught to share excitement. There are some people that do this, and I've watched it time and time again, where people get in and they do it, and it's almost like they apologize for taking up your time to ask you to join them. And if you don't have the confidence factor, you're not going to get people to join you. Period. That is the bottom line here. If you don't love these products, you will not be successful as a distributor. You have to buy in to what we have. And where I'm guilty from time to time is I know we have a very good coffee. The reason I know we have a really good coffee is not because I drink coffee, because I don't. But everybody who drinks coffee loves it. So I have to reprogram my brain. And sometimes you have to do that, to where I may plug somebody into a coffee drinker to talk about coffee. If the hook's going to be coffee, if the hook's going to be skincare, now I'm going to change that, because I'm going to use our skincare, which I've never done. But as you can see, all this and all this, I'm going to use the skincare. So hopefully I'll develop my own story with skincare, like I have with weight loss in the past. But coffee, I've I've never drank a cup of coffee, period, ever in my life. So I can't sell coffee to somebody. So I have to learn from people who do. So when we talk and we have one-on-ones and we talk about stuff, I'm going to ask you guys about skincare. I'm going to ask you about coffee. I have no problem with the chocolate. Now, chocolate I consume, and I like our chocolate, actually. It's a little different, but I like our chocolate and I can consume it. So I'm good. If you can eat a McRib sandwich from McDonald's, which I did today, only one, and it's gross. I know I shouldn't do it, but I did just so that I can say I did. But this year I'm confident I'm only having the one. That's it. It just made its appearance. I took it. So I did it. Uh, you have to get out of your comfort zone, though. You have to, and coffee is not my comfort zone. So I have to get to a point where I can start talking enough about the coffee to be able to expound and tell people how great our coffee is without drinking it. So I would encourage you to start doing that. Send samples. Send samples. Beat people up. If you don't have samples, if you haven't won any samples from me, get some samples. It's important. You want to get stuff in the hands of the person, and then you want to be able to follow up and tell them. Most people are afraid to follow up from time to time because they're afraid they're going to get a no after they've sent the samples. We got nothing to lose here, kids. We just don't. Follow up, ask the questions. What did you like about the product? That's a key question. If you ask what you think about the product, or you ask what they like about the product, when they think, they may come up with some negative that you don't want to have to deal with. But if you ask them what they liked about the product, you get them talking positively about it, that works. So I would encourage you to get that phrase into your pitches at some point in time. And the other thing I will tell you is start basic. If they want to do products, let them get what they want to get. Don't try to shove a big package down somebody's throat. Sometimes it just takes time to build somebody. It's important to build them the way they want to be built. Everybody's got their own pace. Dee Dee and I have different paces. Pat, you and I probably have different paces. Stacy, you and I have probably different paces. Go at the speed that the person that you're trying to get involved with you wants to go. Don't try to rush it. You'll make them uncomfortable, and you want them to be your teammate long term. We're not trying to shove a bunch of things down people's throat and have them be short term to just leave us. We want to show them what we have. We want to show them what we're about as a team. And if we do those things, I'm pretty confident that people will follow because they're going to find something in our product line they're going to like, right? I mean, I believe that. There's plenty of things to like in our product line right now. It's a matter of finding what's going to make that person comfortable to be able to share. But if they don't want to do the business, and here's the last point I make tonight because I did go a minute over. If they don't want to do the business, ask them for people that they will refer to you and make them yours. Sooner or later, you'll be able to say, you'd have made X number of dollars with this product. In fact, you probably would have been to a point where you would have your product paid for if you chose to do this and let me help you. But if they like the product and they are a customer, ask for referrals. Referrals are the lifeblood of this business. The customer already likes and trusts you because they bought from you. So they are going to give you, they want to help. Everybody wants to help somebody. Even as bad and negative sometimes as this world is, the people I surround myself want to help me. They may not want to do the business, but they want to help me because I'm doing the business. They like me. So ask for those things. What's the worst thing that happens? The word no. Good Lord, I hear that every day from my wife. No, you're not doing that today. No, you shouldn't do that today. No, you will never do that ever. I hear those things. We all hear them. So I'm used to the word no. I'm in sales with other things that I get the word no. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's what I leave with tonight on our training. We'll do little small sales trainings all along the way on these Zooms. And I want to focus product, but I want to give you enough about sales that will make you at least ask the questions. And maybe I can help you grow your business, or Dee Dee can help you grow the business based on what we do.
So
So
can I throw in one quick little nuance?
I don't care, whatever you want to do. It's
And I'm
yours.
not even, you probably said this, and I was too busy laughing at something Anna was texting me to, anyway, instead of asking somebody, do you know anybody? It's kind of like the what do you like? Who do you know? Not do you know somebody, because that's a yes or no question, but who do you know? And you would think that those little changes don't matter, but they make a difference.
Who do you want to help? Who would benefit from these products? Now not only do they want to help you, they want to help their other friends and their other contacts have the same success that they may be having with the product. So who do you want to help is another great line to use with that. So feel free to reach out to me. All of you now have my personal cell. I put that out today. The text that I sent out, that's my personal cell. Keep that. You're welcome to call. You're all in my phone by name. Pat, I don't think you are, but if you want to be, we can make that happen. But yeah, reach out, ask questions. Dee Dee's the same way. Dee Dee will help anyone. We don't care what team. Stacy will help anyone. We don't care what team. We want to help the whole group. Okay? So thanks for your time tonight. I appreciate you guys plugging in. We'll do it again next Tuesday night at 9. If there's something in particular that you would like for us to cover product-wise here in the early going, it would be great if you would go ahead and give Dee Dee and I those suggestions, so maybe we can focus in that direction. If you've got a specific product that you'd like to have covered that might fit your wheelhouse and who you're talking to,
Or if
send us
there's anybody that wants to train on a specific product,
yeah,
I don't have to be the only trainer.
100%. Yeah, this is about training others to do what we do. We want to equip you all with every tool necessary to be successful. And sometimes that means stepping out of your comfort zone and maybe training on a product or two. So because Dee Dee doesn't like to talk as much as I do.
And I have another word. We can train all day long. I can tell you everything. You can memorize everything. You can know the ingredients in every product. That's not what sells product. It's not. It comes from the heart, but it's also about what does it do, not how does it do it. It's who does it help and how does it help them? Will it help me with this? I don't know, but it helps so and so with that. It's all about what will it do for you. So Danny Johnson is a trainer, and she trains people to go from 6-figure incomes to 7-figure incomes, and she says that the 7-figure income phrase is, I don't know, all I know is. I don't know if it'll help you with that. All I know is my Uncle Bob had this and it helped him with that. We don't have to know. It's more about, do you have a story or somebody you can connect them with that has a story?
Anna, I'll do that next week. That'll be the sales training next week. Train on opening lines, what I call elevator pitches, without appearing salesy. I can train on that next week. That'll be that'll be my topic for next week, Anna. So you get it. And then we'll figure out, I'll put something out later in the week and we'll let you know what product we want to train on. So get some feedback to Dee Dee and myself if you guys want something specific on training on product right now. So, okay, I literally went way more than I wanted to go. I really want to keep these to 30 minutes. I value time, and at this time of night, I'll be 64 here in a couple of weeks. I'll be celebrating my birthday with Stacy because Brenda won't be there until the next day. So Stacy and Kevin are doing something for my birthday. They just don't know what yet.
They didn't even know they were doing anything yet.
Oh, well, we've talked that we're going to get together. It probably won't be on my birthday though. So thank you guys again for your attention. Thank you guys for coming. Invite others. 27 people we invited to the call, 10 showed up tonight. I got 27 on my list though. Let's start inviting the people that you want to invite that are part of your teams to try to help them as well. So with that, guys, have a great night. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday, and we look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys for the call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I got to write this down or I'll forget it. Just sure as the world. Elevator pitch.
There's an app for that, right?
Yeah, I've got several apps. I just have to, but I'm old school. I write stuff down first.
Well, it takes notes for you. Like as I was going
Oh,
through,
the AI thing.
yeah, there's an AI thing that takes notes for you. I'm like, how cool is that?
Yeah. Elevator pitch without being salesy. That's actually a really good topic.
That it is.
That's a great topic. So that will absolutely work. All right.
And I do love how you roped me into the Tuesday night calls, just saying.
Love you lots, girl.
No, Scott, I'm not gonna do Tuesday night. I'm not gonna do weekly calls. Anyway.
But we're helping.
Yes, I agree. As long as we're getting in the product training, that's
100%. So all right, girl. Have a good one. We'll
good night.
I'll talk to you later.